How many times in your life have you gone through something you thought you wasn't going to make it? What you have to do is to be steady in the storm. If you're steady, you're going to outlast it. If you're steady, you're going to outlive it. If you're not steady, it's only because you don't have the faith to believe that there's something on the other side of it.
Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually you've been planted.
What do you do when you've gotten no and you don't know where to go? You pause and you wait.
I stopped saying people who come in your life sometimes to be there for a season. Sometimes we find ourselves hooked up with people that we think are there for a lifetime, but they were only supposed to be there for a season. There are people who come in your life like boosters for a rocket. If you ever watch a rocket go into space, the boosters fall off when it reaches a certain altitude. Some people are not equipped to handle the altitudes that you're going to. So don't be afraid when they fall off. They're not bad people. They just couldn't go where you're going.
I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that you can learn to appreciate them when they're right. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together.
That's why you pissed off with Monday, because Monday is the day that you're supposed to go mold and shape and create your greatness. That's why you like Friday. I get it. Because Friday you get to chill. You don't have to face yourself on Friday. You don't have to face yourself on Saturday or on Sunday. That's the day that everybody is partying. Everybody's drunk. Everybody gets to forget that they didn't become who they were supposed to come during the week. That's why. I get it now, but I challenge you.
Most people aren't obsessed with their goals because they don't believe they're worthy of them. It's easy to dream about what you want.
We're all looking for this golden purpose. Is it this? Is it that? Is it making money? Because the purpose is you. Every fucking day I wake up and I don't want to do some fucking shit. You want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? You have to learn how to get up and do shit when you ain't got no fucking 5K, no 10K, nothing. Nothing exists. Your life fucking sucks. You're in the fucking dungeon. But guess what? I'm still going to get it.
There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential.
Free from self-doubt while others are intimidated by your full potential. If your past self could see where you're at today, think of how impressed they would be. One of the greatest ways you can overcome self-doubt is to realize how far you've come. Maybe you're not exactly where you want to be, but you're a lot better than where you were. And the key is to wake up every single day, put one foot in front of the other, keep moving and keep growing.
I understand now you are attracted to greatness because greatness is all in you. But it's easier to watch greatness. It's easier to go see greatness than it is to put in the time, to put in the energy, to discipline yourself, to sacrifice. It's easier. And so that's why you average. And so you're frustrated because you're not living like you should live.
Way you get to the next level of your life is keep going, keep running. Even when you don't even know, when you get turned into chaos. You cannot be great if you cannot operate in chaos.
Whatever you hold in your mind will tend to occur in your life. If you continue to believe as you have always believed, you will continue to get what you have always gotten. If you want different results in your life, all you have to do is change your mind.
Listen to me, I'm here to shame you. And I'm here to shame you, not because I want to hurt your feelings, but I'm hoping to pull something out of you that's already in you, but you just haven't pulled it out yet.
Get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. That's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance.
If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
Seize the day. The opportunities are there, but you got to reach out and pick them up. You've got to grab at them. But grab them. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because you know what you can do if you grab the wrong one? Drop it and pick up another one. It's okay. Seize the day.
The hardest obstacle was myself. I started realizing more and more
What was haunting me was me.
The elite performers look at time and use time completely differently than the people who perform at an average level.
You don't want to slow down, and you want to move with speed and certainty. That means people need to know what they're doing.
First thing I want to tell you about people who win, who max out, they are in a much bigger hurry than the people who are average. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. They're in a bigger hurry to get to their destination.
You know, winners move with speed and certainty because they practice, they train, they educate.
Their pace is faster, they walk faster, they talk faster, and their expectation when they're going to arrive at their destination is sooner. There's something to be said about how close you think you are to a goal and how fast you will run to get to the finish line.
If you are surrounded by B players or average performers, and that is your standard, then your mindset will operate at the standard that is offered to you by the people around you.
Do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they said. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes?
If you take an oak tree seed and you put it in a 2-foot pot, that seed will never become the oak tree that oak trees are capable of becoming, because it's going to get stifled by the 2-foot pot. Now check this out. Ain't nothing wrong with the seed. Seed just fell prey to the environment. Don't you allow your environment to dictate the oak tree that you become. You have to find a dream that's so big that it overwhelms all of your fears and causes you to never give up.
When you're willing to fail again and again and again, when you make up your mind to become unstoppable, when you make up your mind to become a no matter what person, then that will give birth to a part of yourself that you don't know right now.
You have the vision. You believe in the vision. You are sure, positive, that if other people could see your vision, they would be amazed.
If you quit whatever you're trying to accomplish, if you quit, whatever you were trying to accomplish can never happen. There's not even a remote possibility. Quitting is guaranteed failure. Now, when you're trying, you're going to fail.
Each of us can achieve far beyond our horizons and in avenues of life we have never explored. But most people settle in and accept things in life as it has been given to them.
Being successful is a mental condition. You can all mentally condition yourself to being successful.
What I do tell people is to get after it. I tell people to do the things that they know they're supposed to do. There's things that you know you're supposed to do as a human being. Things that you know are going to improve your life. Do those things. There's things that you know are going to make you a worse person and make your life worse. Don't do those things.
In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do.
I have dreams that's so big that not getting there is just unacceptable. It doesn't make any sense for you not to have the life that you dream of. It does not make any sense.
Listen, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to dream your dream because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it.
I want you to know how close. I want you, just like when the weather is changing, you can feel it. I want you to be able to feel when you're getting closer to it and closer to it. But more importantly, I want you to know when you dream your dream that there are other people who are dreaming the exact same dream.
Get up. That's it, man. Get up early. Do some kind of workout. Eat good foods. Clean your room. Make a list of things that you're supposed to do in your life, and then wake up in the morning and do those things. That's what discipline is. And no, it is not easy. But you're not going to get it from anyone else but you. And it's worth it. And it is the thing.
You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. You can't get to the next level because every time somebody draws something in front of your face, you give up. Don't you know you're more attractive when you can say no, when they know you got values?
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living.
But we're so stuck in this comfort zone, and the comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. We're so stuck where it's convenient. We're so stuck in this ritual where it feels good, and so when God tries to shake us up a little bit, the problem always happens before the miracle. The lessons always come before the blessings. And so when it's time to learn the lessons, meaning when you go through something, you're going to learn some lessons, but it's not always easy to extract lessons from a bad situation.
Get out of your damn bed. Get off your phone. Get out of the soft and addictive comfort zone. And you need to go out there and do it.
Your dream is the most important thing in this world. You got to dream about something so big that it dwarfs all your fears. The way you overcome fear is with your dream. You got to make your dream so big that nothing matters except that dream. You're willing to do everything that's necessary. I was listening to Will Smith the other day. Will Smith said the best things in life is on the other side of fear. It's on the other side of fear. But fear freezes people, man. The fear of failure freezes people. Suppose I don't do it. Well, you might not make it. But I got news for you. If you don't do it, you damn sure ain't gonna make it.
The very fact that you're alive, the very fact that you were born, the very fact that every morning your contract is renewed is a vote of confidence that you are absolutely necessary, that you're indispensable, that you have within you everything you need to face any challenge. That doesn't mean we won't be challenged.
Your gift will make room for you. Now, what is your gift? It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your gift. Quit running away from the gift. Your gift will make room for you. Stop trying to be something you ain't gifted at.
You have to understand, if you don't execute on the plan, if you don't get up in the morning when you're feeling tired, scared, if you don't execute, you're not just cheating yourself. You're cheating your family. You're cheating your employees. You're cheating your team. Whatever you're a part of, it's bigger than you, man.
All failure is psychological. This does not mean that you won't lose some battles, because you will. But it does mean that as long as you don't give up, as long as you don't quit, then you haven't failed. It just means you've made a temporary tactical retreat. It means you've made a brief withdrawal so that you can regroup and re-attack.
Don't die with this gift and don't never use it. All of y'all got this wonderful gift, but you got to use it.
Some of you are not successful because every single time you run up against a trial, every time you run up against a tribulation, you stop.
There is no getting around. Ain't no elevator to the top. You got to take the stairs. Stop trying to do everything the short way. Stop trying to figure out the easy way. You got to get messed up sometimes. The elevator don't go to the top, man. Not in the world of success. You got to take the stairs. You got to understand that success, you can't Google success.
I want to talk to you today about the power of I am.
What follows these two simple words will determine what kind of life you live. I am blessed, I am strong, I am healthy, or I am slow, I am unattractive. The I ams that are coming out of your mouth will bring either success or failure. All through the day, the power of I am is at work. We make a mistake. I am so clumsy. We look in the mirror. I am so old. We see somebody very talented. I am so average. Many times we use the power of I am against us. We don't realize how it's affecting our future. Here's the principle. What follows the I am will always come looking for you.
Stop complaining and do me a favor. If you want to make a difference, all you got to do is one thing. This is how you get started. You want something different? Listen to me. All you got to do is make a decision. That's it.
See, when you begin to understand and acknowledge your fear and you go forth anyhow, you go forth in a spirit and a knowing that there's a way that you can begin to handle this. There's a way out here somewhere. There's a solution. What it is that you're seeking, that you have the capacity to whatever comes up, to handle it, to face it. And rather than feeling powerless, you begin to feel powerful.
Don't half-ass it. I mean, think about it. If you're going to do something, you've chosen to do something, whatever it is, easy, hard. If you give it your all and you don't half-ass it, win, lose, draw, get what you want, don't get what you want, whatever the outcome is, if you don't half-ass it, at least you're not going to have to wonder, oh, would the outcome have been different? What if I did give it my all? And boy, wondering that is what keeps us up there.
You cannot be great being a lesser version of what already exists. You can only be great when you execute against your own potential and do your own development. And that means getting up there and looking like a clown. And it means taking little bitty steps forward every single opportunity you get.
Life is 10% what happened to you, is 90% what you do about it. You got to stop tripping every time something happened to you like it's the end of the world. It ain't. Just change your mindset.
If you want to be the best, you watch the best. You look at the best. You watch them and you have their lifestyle. Don't be like this, have their lifestyle. And it'll take you anywhere you want to go.
That's the only way you ever get where you want to go. You have to take a path that's dangerous. And most people want to take the safe path. The safe path leaves you stuck in quiet desperation. Almost every time. It's hell.
Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. It's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
It's more important to own your weaknesses. We like to run away from weaknesses. Like, for instance, if you're good at running, all you want to do is run. If you're great at reading, you have several books. But we don't do those things that we're not good at. So for me, I realized, man, like, I keep on running away from these things I'm not good at. I have to dive into these things. I have to become one with these things. So I made this long list of things that I don't want to do. And through that, I found myself. So I started seeing myself very differently than the average human being. I was like, hold on a second. I have something they don't have. And that's when I started to develop these things through working out. It was this great, never-ending work ethic.